Hello guys, welcome to another day with Zimaleta. In today's video I actually would like to show you something, and it has to do with heating in your car, basically like AC, except this time is heating. It is part of the HVAC system. It so happens that my Sprinter back here that used to be black, it's now silver. It is my test subject type of vehicle. Anything that breaks on it, I end up fixing it and sharing it with you guys from my experience. I'm not a mechanic, but I do know a fair bit about these cars, as some of you guys know that's on my channel, and you have been staying with me and watching my channel since I started it last year, and we've been doing it a little bit over a year now. But anyways, my heat does not work in the Sprinter, and it kind of started out like it would not work on one side, kind of like the driver's side, and then it would, start working again, but the passenger side was working, so it's kind of weird, and then it just completely just stopped working. So it's on the heat setting, but I'm not getting any heat. And in the summertime it's okay. It kind of quit in the summertime, and I kind of stayed quiet about it, really did not let you guys know. I kind of figured, look, I'm gonna wait a little bit till it's gonna start cooling down a little bit, and that's gonna play a lot more of an important role in getting it fixed, and kind of like, what is it? So I probably should get a little bit more prepared in these videos when I do it, but I always wing it. I don't have no script. I just start going, and I try to now kind of like, like stay to the point and stuff like that. So I know which piece that's causing it, or at least I have a really good idea what is actually causing it. And what I mean that I haven't done my research is I actually don't know what this part is called, but you better believe it, I'll have it in the actual title, what the actual name is, so you'll actually know what that part actually does. So let me actually show you what the part looks like, where is it, and what kind of difficulty level to actually remove it. And before I even show it to you guys, it is actually not difficult at all. I've never done it, but if you guys replace the radiator hoses or anything like that on your vehicle, it's pretty much nuts and bolts and, like little pipes and stuff. So I believe that's the piece. So a lot of times I just guess this stuff. This is why I have like so many videos on my channel. Everything I pretty much kind of guessed, and it kind of worked. Every once in a while I've run into something where, it's gonna cause me to think a little bit, then to do some research. But with something like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and try shooting a video. Most likely, if I haven't deleted this portion that I'm talking, then it means it is the actual part. Okay, so you're not gonna have to be confused and waste like, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes on the video that is gonna be like pointless. So if I'm saying this right now, that means I actually did figure it out. So let me show it to you guys. Alright guys, the part we're looking at, it's this part right here. The reason I'm thinking that's what it is because you could see all these pipes kind of going, and they're pretty much water hoses. Calling them pipes, water hoses, whatever that may be. And obviously we got like one bolt, well, screw or whatever, and another one there, another one right here. And it's got a mounting bracket that it mounts to. It's part of this metal piece, and the bolts to it they're kind of like over there. It's kind of hard to see, but let's see. I'm gonna actually try to zoom in and show to you guys. Yeah, you could see that bolt right there. So we got one there, and we have one kind of like over there behind that pipe. But once I actually remove the hose, it's going to be a lot visible. So as I'm removing this, I'm gonna time lapse it and not waste your time, and that kind of thing. So I believe that's what it is, because it kind of makes a lot of sense. You got water going in, you need water to go out, and let me see here if we could actually figure this out. Okay, as we could see, there's a pipe right there, that portion. It's going actually from the engine, then it kind of follows along there, and it leads right here. Obviously, it is not circulating all the way through. I'm not sure if it could cause other problems, like as far as to cooling your engine properly, because it's probably not circulating all the way, but I doubt it, because we got other radiator hoses and stuff, and this seems like that's the only portion that is going, because we have also like another bigger one right there, and you kind of can't see it, but obviously these little pipes are kind of like following around there, and then we have the metal pipe that's kind of like rusted out. You could actually get rid of the system. I just so happen to have that little system back there. You cannot see it, but you might see it from here. I have let me see if I could zoom in. See this metal piece right here? It's kind of hard to tell, but basically it's like a little exhaust pipe over there, and it's to actually help you warm up better, like in your cabin and stuff. So anyways, enough talking. I'm gonna go ahead and start replacing this part. Okay guys, let's begin. I'm gonna try to use my drill bit here to make it a little bit easier. Hey guys, one thing to notice, I pulled off this hose right here and there's obviously no water. So no water came out of it, so obviously the water is not circulating, so it just goes back to the engine when it flows in. Okay, we do have water there, and now it's starting to come out of this pipe. So guys, this power thing right here, this plug, it is plugged in so rough, and if you could see I already pulled it out halfway, and I had to get a really tiny screwdriver, get inside, hold these pinch these two tabs here, and then try to work it out, you know. And then I got a bigger hole in there, so I'm able to now use this flathead here to try to pull it out. And there's really like nothing else holding it, and it is still, it's like it's really in there. So if you're struggling with this, it's okay, you know. So it's obviously like that. If you have removed the top lid like I have here, be careful not to break your return fuel line, because if you have a plastic nozzles, it's gonna be real bad. They'll break, and you're gonna be $114 in. I'm trying to like do everything I can not to break this thing, but it's like, wow, it is really bad. So now I need to pull, you know, get a bigger screwdriver and try to pry it out. Look at this connector. It is just, man, it was just solidly in there. So who knows, it might have even been like a bad electrical connection, but I'm gonna go ahead and put another unit on here. So I'm gonna go take one off real quick off my other van and put it on here. So hopefully we could get the heater working, because in the winter time it's gonna be cold. So I'm gonna need my heat. Okay, so I got the part. I'm going to go ahead and install it. I have the part right here. Hey guys, so basically this is the part that I have removed. Let me give you a closer look of this part so you're gonna get a rough idea. The way it mounts inside, it's exactly like this, in case you're kind of like removing it and you kind of forgot, you know, how it goes. But this is the way it sort of goes. You got one hose on that side, you got two on here, and two bolts that's holding it. And this metal type of connector that was so tight. And believe it or not, guys, I was removing it from other van, and it was same kind of difficulty. I had to really jam a very tiny screwdriver in between here to try to like kind of like work it in there to try to even pry it loose. It was not that difficult to actually remove it. I mean, once I actually got it kind of good in there, I was able to take my fingers and twist it off. But with this one, I was not able to do that because it was just really like tight somehow. But anyways, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start up the van, and we're gonna actually let it run for a little bit, and I'm gonna run the heat. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly is it actually working or not. So let me do that. Well guys, I have did the test drive, and what do you know, it's success. I got perfect heat basically transferred all over, you know, my vents and everything. So it's working perfectly on the driver's side and the passenger side. I'm not sure why before, when actual system started kind of going out or glitching out, the driver's side was not getting any hot air, but the passenger side was. Very kind of weird, because I think kind of shouldn't happen, but there's two pipes leading out of that one piece. So I'm kind of guessing each pipe is for its own vent. At least that's kind of like where I'm getting at. So that's probably why. And then they both basically just went out, you know. Guys, thanks for watching. Take care. God bless you. See you later, and see you in my next video. And let me know what else you want to see on my channel. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.